did have a notion of what it was going to be when I sort of started, but that went out the window. And of course, when you start working with the actors and the singers, it always does. But it still sort of remains even to now. And I think what the audience will sort of experience is the questions surrounding Bluebeard and Judith, why he has brought this woman here, and why the hell she has gone to this house with this man who she knows is a monster. And then we watch that sort of being played out. It's very sort of intense. It happens in real time, so it happens over sort of an evening. It's an hour-long sort of conversation between the both. There's no sort of, internal sort of arias. It's really sort of a back and forth sort of conversation, so it feels like it's constructed like a play. And within that, we begin to get a sense of why Bluebeard has brought her there. Is it that he wants to sort of try and save himself? Does he sort of regret who he's become? And does he find himself over the evening deciding that, he will just embrace the fact that he is this complete sociopath? I read Bluebeard when I was 8. Bluebeard's Castle when I was 8 in sort of fable term, and an anthology of sort of morality tale books that I had, and sort of in the back of it was this, painted, picture of Bluebeard sort of bringing Judith into the castle, and sort of one by one she would open up. There was a different page for the sort of first door of like, a torture chamber, and all painted out and all this type of thing. So I've known her for a long time and I've been living for a long time. And actually it ended up in a play of mine called The New Electric Ballroom, the ending of like watching these two older women in the New Electric Ballroom. They dress their younger sister as their 18-year-old self, and a sort of similar sort of entrapment happens in Bluebeard. I only noticed that in rehearsal yesterday, that it's sort of that image of I don't know, it's a scary thing, a sort of a central character, like for me, or this the central engine of it being Judith, who pushes things forward, walking herself sort of into this terrible place, and the compulsion of just having to see everything. I think in sort of like, I've been writing sort of theatre for a long time now, and moving away from a more literal sort of theatre, and lately probably in the last sort of 7 years going into an area of where themes are played out in a sort of in a narrative that the audience has got space to sort of dream it out. And so it's a very sort of similar sort of structurally to how things sort of evolve and how things sort of are played out in opera. So it feels very familiar sort of territory for me in terms of sort of themes and tones and atmospheres swirling around.